Hey y'all, I'm your host, Aaron Smith of the Offshore Marine Service Association. Each Friday, I'll bring you the Offshore Briefing, a quick rundown of the week's notable developments, updates, and news you need to know in the offshore space. Whether you're on deck or at your desk, we're glad you're here. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Offshore Briefing, the Maritime in America weekly podcast, where we talk about issues affecting the offshore industry.
And issues that are affecting Ashley.
I talk about issues affecting the offshore industry, and Ashley talks about whatever she wants.
Thank you.
In this week's episode, I want to say I have useful information about Coast Guard that just came out. We're recording, as we always do, on Thursday afternoon. Information just came out Thursday around noon. But Ashley has emphatically said that she's going to start today's off. So stick around for Coast Guard information.
And Angel is here as well.
Yes.
And Angel's apparently has got a story as well. But I just wanted to start this episode by, Aaron, listen, let's all take a moment of silence. And I would love to dedicate this as episode to Sophie Smith.
So, yes, R.I.P. Sophie.
Our dog passed away on Tuesday. She was 17, almost 17 and a half.
Yeah.
She's a Coton de Toulier. If you Google what that kind of dog is, she was the exact opposite. Refused to be trained.
But whatever picture you have in your head from that name is probably right.
She was legit heaven on earth. She only loved me. I feel I've been walking around all week like I don't have like an arm or something because I'm so used to just carrying her. Anyway,
we do miss Sophie.
We miss her. It's a tough time in our house. Even the stupid cats miss her. But I just wanted to dedicate this episode to Soph Dog Millionaire. What are
Trash Panda.
The Trash Panda. All those words. She was a good old girl.
She was old.
She was very old and blind and deaf.
Yes.
It just got really bad. But she was my first dog ever. Like, legit, I've never had a dog before.
Yeah.
So to go from never having a dog to having one for 17 years, I mean, it's just wild. Anyway, and I've had some heavy losses in my life. I mean, I've lost 2 parents. I've lost my grandmother. I mean, this is right up there. I mean, However, I told Aaron this morning that if I have to go to grief counseling for the dog and I haven't gone for anyone else, I'm kind of scared about myself.
The 2 fathers you lost.
My 2 fathers that I lost. Like, I'm kind of scared about my mental state right now.
That totally tracks.
So tomorrow for Halloween, I'm just going to be in mourning and wear all black. I'll make a little button for her. Okay, anyway, I digress.
So since you mentioned Halloween, and it would have been really funny, but we had something else that we did today where we had to be serious. But I was going to dress up like Aaron and wear the exact shirt that he has on now.
Why didn't you, Angela?
Because we had serious stuff to do.
Man, missed opportunity. I am disappointed in you.
Wait, I want to hear. What
oh my
were
gosh,
you gonna wear?
We could have bouffanted our hair.
You have on now.
And we could have bouffanted our hair and worn jeans on clouds, a polo, with a quarter zip on top.
These aren't on cloud.
I was going to get like a blonde.
I lied.
These are Travis Matthews.
All you have to do is Conan O'Brien wig. He has Conan O'Brien hair, minus it being red. Or I could have given you my Ellen DeGeneres wig. Oh gosh, Angel. This is when you text me. Come on. Man, I'm so upset with this.
We had serious stuff to you.
Dang it.
This is...
Missed opportunities.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
R.I.P. Sophie and Aaron's hair.
That's really good.
Okay. So, last true crime story of this year for me. Alrighty.
We'll debate that.
Yeah. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. Okay. So, a man who was in custody, he was actually in the hospital. And he escaped the hospital with...
Wait, so was he in custody in the hospital? Like, yes. He was incarcerated and in the hospital?
Yes, I don't know the backstory behind that. But he was in the hospital in custody, escaped the hospital, so he had on a lab coat and pants And then
Where are we talking? Are we talking like first world, United States?
talking New York.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So not first world.
Manhattan, to be specific.
Not first world.
So escaped the hospital with a white coat on, blue hospital pants, no shoes. And again, he was in Manhattan. So he jumped from the rocks at a Manhattan marina around noon, boarded a dinghy in the Hudson River. Then he sailed it to a larger moor boat and climbed aboard. So by the time, there's no like window of like what happened in between there. But by the time that police finally caught up with him, he was naked and on the Hudson River. But they finally
Does
caught.
this say what time of year? Because
I mean, could you imagine if that was like February?
that's what I'm saying.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
I wish it was cold, but no, it was in July. I was holding that back because it's October now. But yeah, so the New York police, harbor and aviation officers, they finally caught him and then took him back to the hospital before arraigning him with charges of now grand larceny, criminal possession of stolen property, and reckless endangerment. Luckily, he didn't like get
But
Yeah.
I feel like that was
naked
just like,
charged.
I feel like that's just like Tuesday in New Orleans. You know what I mean? Like if that came on the news right now, we'd be like, oh,
Yeah, especially after hours.
right?
The Hudson Current is no joke, though. So
Agreed.
that's-
And it's nasty looking.
Yes.
Yes.
You never know
Lots
what's in there.
Lots of dead bodies.
That's what I was going to
Yes. From the mob, which we can we could get that into one Friday Fast Facts.
I learned that from Law and Order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then there's a good source.
Dun dun.
So if AMSA members saw this week, actually late last week, we sent a letter to Admiral Arkwin with the Coast Guard. We put out a bulletin about it this week, and it was regarding that the Coast Guard should extend all expiring certificates of documentation for vessels which are coming up for renewal, that they should be extended through the end of the year, like National Mariner endorsements have been. Pleased to and said that if that can't be done, the Coast Guard should issue some guidance for what you should do. I mean, you were legally required to have a COD. Coast Guard is not able to issue CODs right now. What do you do? The vessel just can't stop sailing. What do you do? So we had asked that. I'm pleased to report that as of today, when we're recording this Thursday, the Coast Guard has put out new MSIB on what should happen during the government shutdown for a bunch of different categories of items. One of them is vessels with expiring CODs. So a vessel that has a COD expiring after October 1 of 2025 can continue to operate domestically on the previously issued endorsement, provided that a renewal application has been submitted to the National Vessel Documentation Center. Vessel owners should be prepared to present evidence upon request to the OCMI or to CVC that a renewal application has been submitted. There will be no written dispensation issued, but you just have to know, put in your request right now. If you have an expiring COD, put in your request right now, and it can continue as long as you have that. Should probably carry a copy of the MSIB just so the OCMI or the inspecting officer knows that this is sufficient, and just present request of that renewal request being submitted, and that will cover through the end of the government shutdown. So glad that was issued, that we have that now. It's October 30th. Government's been shut down since October 1. We are now in a place where government is unfortunately shutting down. It seems like at least once a fiscal year now. So we should be prepared for these answers, have these answers. That's what the answer is. Also, if you can remember, previously the Coast Guard extended licenses and gave advice to mariners about what they should do with license, but that was only for national endorsements. Well, in this new MSIB, it also provides guidance on what to do on an expiring STCW credential. And what it is saying there is that mariners operating on an STCW endorsement that expired after October 1 may continue to sail on their endorsement, provided that a renewal application has been submitted to the National Maritime Center. And pay attention to this, and the company has applied to the Coast Guard for dispensation in accordance with STCW Article 8 and the guidelines provided on the National Maritime Center. And we'll be sending a bulletin out to AMSA members with all of this information on how you do that. These dispensations will be approved, or that are approved will expire March 31st of next year. And mariners will need to carry a copy of their dispensation letter and the expired MMC with them, just like the vessel will need to have a copy of its expired COD and the renewal request. So that's how that is happening for the credential. For the medical, the Coast Guard is considering, they are announcing that they are considering the government shutdown to be an urgent situation. Mariners holding an STCW medical that expired on or after October 1 may continue to work under the medical certificate in accordance with STCW Regulation I/9, which is the quote unquote urgent situation loophole. So that's the update that we have. Really glad that our partners in the Coast Guard agreed to our request to extend CODs and provided guidance about how that should happen. And we will, like I said, we'll get information out to AMSA members about the guidance and what the dispensation letters have to say and how they should be done. So was glad that was issued. Hope the government shutdown ends soon because, again, our partners in the Coast Guard deserve to be paid. So,
agreed.
So
I'm not sure how that was more important than mine, but whatever.
I'm pretty sure the listeners enjoyed that.
All right. Yes, I do think that we don't have Angel dressing up as Aaron. It just is totally a miss.
I know. Now I'm just gonna be mad at you, Angel.
I was going to be like serious and just wait until you all saw me. So.
And then just give like mean faces and scream at us the whole
Well,
time?
no, I was going to say his, what do you call it? Like the sayings?
The idioms? Yeah.
The
Okay.
idioms. I was just going to have a list of those. I was
All
going
of
to
this
say all day.
stupid
All right.
that we don't understand.
I want to hear this. What idioms were you going to say?
Well, no, I can't say
Throw
it
the
now.
baby out with the bathwater. You said that one recently. And then what's the other one?
That's a
Perfect
saying.
be the enemy of the good.
That's
one
a popular
it's
one.
good too.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton said that. Thank you very little.
Okay, Bill Clinton did other things too. Let's not use him. What else we got? There's lots of them. You can't even.
Don't judge me against the Almighty. Judge me against the alternative.
Yep, there we go.
These are sayings. Yes. All right. Well, I hope people found some useful information in this podcast today. Please do, as the kids say, all the things, like, subscribe. Also, if there are stories you want us to cover, or if you have guests for future episodes of Maritime in America, please let us know. And otherwise, please be safe.
Well, no. It's also
okay.
Halloween, so if you celebrate Halloween,
Happy Halloween. Hide your black hats.
Happy Halloween, and tag Offshore America with your costumes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And hopefully y'all dress like Aaron. That'd be fun.
All right. Everyone be safe.
Happy Friday.
That wraps up another episode of Maritime in America. We're proud to highlight the voices and stories that keep the American offshore industry strong. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us, and remember, the course ahead is shaped by those who step up and steer it. If you liked what you heard, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your crew. Tune in every Friday for your offshore briefing, and don't miss our next full episode, dropping soon with the very special guest's mariner's perspective. Catch you next time.